It is Sunday night, and you know what that means. It is the Sunday Night League, and we are here live at Watkins Glen for round number 5 of season number 5 of GTE. And as you can see on track right now is Matt Psycho, and he is currently in a McLaren, a controversial appointment of McLaren, replacing the Mustang for their home race as well. No love lost for Matt Psycho between the American Mark and himself at this circuit, as we just increase the volume on my television screen. So Matt Psycho's team, DKS Racing, have incurred penalties for the addition of the car. So Matt Psycho has lost 18 points, Digital Blasphemy has lost 7 points, and unfortunately Noxie, who is not here, 4 points has been lost for him, and the team have lost 28 points in total. So Speed Hunter is our championship leader. He is not on track right now. He is in the Ferrari, Team Chiquita Ferrari. He has won a couple of races this season. He has 72 points. Cool Dubois, though, who is not on track either. So we'll go to the defending champion. Cool Dubois, he has 69 points, currently second place in the championship. Cool Dubois trying to get an agreement about using the indicator if they're turning into the pits. He's very conscious of that. This evening is a tight entry into the pits if you follow somebody along. As we'll see on board with Victory Rain going through the final corner, you can see the pit entry is there on the right hand side. Normally the drivers dip inside that, but Victory Rain is just having a bit of fun, I think. Okay, there we go, back on. So in 4th place in the championship is Bunnies and Team Chiquita Banana Ferrari team with 56 points. Victory Rain is in 3rd with 62 points. 5th place is Tiger, unfortunately unable to attend for Spiker Aston Martin Racing. He has 46 points. His place has been taken by Sarlek, who made his season debut this race. Intulu has 42 points. Tiny Terror has 32 points. Wolfbane has 31. Then we have Specmere with 25. Jim with 20. Digital Blasphemy now has 18 points. Aloe with 18 as well. Rob on drums with 14. Yorkas the reserve with 9. Noxie now has 8 points, and Gazman has 6 after his appearance last week for Scuderia Gazman. In the team championship, Team Chiquita Banana Ferrari lead the championship with 141 points, but it's only 6 points between them and Spiker Aston Martin Racing. Scuderia Gazman in 3rd are only with 97 points, are only 1 point ahead of JDRF Racing with 96. DKS Racing did have 92 points, but they now have 68. We are just a few moments away from qualifying. As we can see, Cool Dubois now on track, currently fastest on circuit. The tyre situation, JDRF Racing and Spiker Aston Martin are both using the softs. And then we have everybody else using everyone is using mediums apart from Team Spiker Aston Martin Racing. They are using the hards. We have 2 doubled hard runners, so Scuderia Gazman and Team Chiquita Banana, 2 sets of hard tyres they have brought here. And it is medium tyres, double mediums, hard tyres for DKS Racing and hard tyres for Spiker Aston Martin. So double mediums for Team Chiquita Banana and Scuderia Gazman. Matt Psycho in the chat saying good evening Matt Psycho. Thank you everyone that is joining us live here at Watkins Glen. A little bit of sliding happening there between the drivers. So let's go into the chat and say, is everybody ready? Okay. So everybody just getting ready for qualifying. Qualifying is 10 minutes long. The drivers have to use the tyre that they are going to use in the first stint of the race. Unfortunately, Noxie is not here. I did say in the chat for this race that we would have a special guest. That was due to be Pat, and then we realised with everybody here, Pat wouldn't fit in the lobby. And the irony of ironies is Noxie's cancellation very late on, he had work to go to, means that he could have actually done it, which is annoying, but there we go. So, there we are. Let's start the qualifying session. Here at Watkins Glen, it is the afternoon. We have 41 laps, as you can see, for the race. 10 minutes of qualifying, though, is ahead of us. The new McLaren on the track. Let's see what it can do. It is medium tyred and hard tyres clad, so we'll see if that has any impact for the drivers of that car. So we're currently on board Cool Duboy as the light goes out, and it looks like Wolfbane will be guiding us around the circuit. Onto the circuit. There we go. So on board then with the Ferrari driver going through the last part, the beginning of the S's, so turn 2, 3, and then into 4 onto the back straight, which is key because we then go into the inner loop chicanes. But this is the short version of Watkins Glen, and you'll see the difference when we go through this fast chicane. So this is attack as hard as you like, although Wolfbane letting past Cool Duboy. And then we go around the loop, turn number 9, this never-ending right-hander. So normally they go left down the circuit, but we're now at the end of the track. And we're going through turn number 10 at the end of this short straight, and then through turn 11, and then that is the end of the lap. So as you can see, the yellow line, as the drivers cross through it, that is the pit entry. Okay, and some drivers are nervous of that pit entry, as I said. They are looking and saying, what are we going to see? But as you can see, Wolfbane is on the medium tyres for this qualifying run. So Wolfbane on the mediums. Cool Duboy is on the softs in his Aston Martin. Matt Psycho is on his medium tyres. Aloe is on the softs. Jim is also on softs. Tiny Terror on softs as well. Right, I'll get through all of these runners. Victory Rain on softs. Speed Hunter will be on mediums, as he can only choose the mediums. Bunnies will also be on the mediums. Intulu will be on the mediums. Got all these medium runners now. Specmere should be on mediums, he is. Digital Blasphemy is on the mediums. Rob on drums on the mediums. And Sarlek is on the softs. Great to see Sarlek here. His livery not showing though on his car. That's weird. Okay, so Cool Duboy then, first driver to set a lap time. He is in first. So, Indian Stig in the chat. Yes, Indian Stig. He's asking the question, do they start the race in the tyres they qualify in? Yes, they do. So they start the race, and Cool Duboy currently fastest with Matt Psycho in second. Speed Hunter in third, with Victory Rain in fourth place on those soft tyres. Aloe in fifth. Tiny Terror 6th, Bunny 7th, Wolfbane 8th, Jim in 9th, Intulu 10th, and Specmere in 11th place. Digital Blasphemy coming to cross the line just ahead of him. Rob on drums. Rob on drums goes into 11th place. Digital Blasphemy goes, he's in 13th place. He's had a bit of an issue. And then Sarlek at the back of the grid. So far, didn't have any practice really. 11th place for Sarlek, but at the front of the field, it is Cool Duboy on his soft tyres. Matt Psycho very competitive though in second place. But Cool Duboy currently looking like he is going to go into pole position, extend his pole position record here at Watkins Glen. He won here in season number 3, driving an Aston Martin. He just goes quicker again. What does Matt Psycho do? So Matt Psycho does not improve. So Matt Psycho does not improve his lap time. You can see Cool Duboy coming out of the pits. Can we see any more improvement? Speed Hunter goes up into second place in his mediums. He's half a second off Cool Duboy currently. Tiny Terror in the pits as well. And Tulu in 6th place now, moving up the field. Bunnies is down in 8th place. We saw him very high up last time. Out. Jim in 10th, just trying to get... Rob on drums has just improved his time. There is Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy not improving his position. 13th place for him. Specmere in 14th place. Specmere currently at the back of the field. Cool Blue Boy on and out lap. Speed Hunter then attacking the track. I think Matt Psycho is the one further up the road. He's got Wolfbane ahead of him though. I think Wolfbane is doing a slow lap. Yes, he is. There is Wolfbane. He's on the medium tyres. He's had a bit of a off, running wide through turn number 10. So, is there anybody on a fast lap? Speed Hunter. He looks like he's coming into the pits. He's got his indicator on. So Victory Rain in 4th place. He is on an out lap as well. Quite a lot of drivers on out laps. As drivers are coming into the pits right now. So Cool Doughboy in 1st. Specmere improves his lap time. Let's see where he is. That's Jim coming into the pits. So Specmere has improved, but is still in 14th place. He's just behind Digital Blasphemy, although Digital Blasphemy puts himself up into 10th place right now. So, at the front of the field, it's Cool Doughboy ahead of Speed Hunter, Matt Psycho in 3rd, with Victory Rain in 4th, and Tiny Terror in 5th place. Just ahead of Intulu and Aloe. It's incredibly tight here. Top 7 covered by 1 second. In fact, top 10 is only covered by 1.3 seconds. Top 11, actually, 1.3 seconds. So it's incredibly tight. So Cool Doughboy coming to complete his 2nd run on some softs. It's clouded over as well at Watkins Glen. So what can Cool Doughboy? Can he improve his pole position time as it stands? No, he cannot. He's a 10th off his best. Speed Hunter is on an out lap. Matt Psycho has just started his next run. He's on medium tyres, whilst Victory Rain in 4th place has been dubbed the man who cannot qualify. Can he put it further up the grid? He's just less than a 10th of a second behind Matt Psycho in 3rd place, and he puts it in 2nd, and he's only 5 hundredths away from that pole position. Only 5 hundredths away from that pole position. Matt Psycho now down in 4th place. Intulu just starting his lap, and Aloe is there in 6th place. Bunnies in 8th. On board with Bunnies, the man who had pole position at Sardinia. Had a great race. He's on a great run. He is in the championship fight. He's 4th in it at the moment. So can he bring this Ferrari further up the field to join his teammate? Currently Speed Hunter is in 3rd place on those medium tyres. Bunnies is just off his fastest lap speeds. Can he improve in the final couple of corners? Cool Doughboy goes quicker in his bid to get pole position. He's being carried forward. In fact, Bunnies decides he is going to go in the pits. So Bunnies is in the pits. Cool Doughboy also in the pits. Is everybody pitting? It would appear everyone's pitting. That's like just coming out of the pits as well. Is anybody on a hot lap? I can't see anybody on a hot lap right now. Intulu was starting his hot lap. We saw him having a good opportunity to improve his lap time. Jim improves his time as he managed to get himself more secure in 9th place. He's still in 11th place somehow. He's improved his lap time, but not his position. It's incredibly tight between the whole field here. In 1.5 seconds, Cool Doughboy has managed to pull out 0.2 of a second over Victory Rain. Victory Rain has done a pit stop. Cool Doughboy, in fact, has filled up the fuel. It would appear. So Speed Hunter in 3rd place. Got a bit of traffic from Aloe. So Aloe just ahead of him. On board then the Speed Hunter. Championship leader. What can he do in his Ferrari? Currently in 3rd place on the medium tyres. Mediums and mediums for Speed Hunter for the race. Cool Doughboy softs and hards. Victory Rain, soft and mediums. Matt Psycho, medium and hard. So the top four, all four teams on different strategies. Tiny Terror improves his lap time but not his position. He's in 5th place. Speed Hunter gets a nice toe, improves his time but not his position. As he goes up the inside of a Lowy, having a little look but does not improve. Does Jim get 10th? Yes, he does. He's a 10th ahead of Digital Blasphemy in 11th. Digital Blasphemy though coming round the final corner. Will he improve his time to get back in the top 10? 1.5 seconds off the pole time is 11th place. Sarlacc in 12th. It's great to see Sarlacc there in 12th place. There he is. His livery not there, which is slightly annoying in an aesthetic point of view. But Sarlacc improves his time. Does Sarlacc move up? No, he's still in 12th place, but he's improved. So, Cool Duboy coming round for his final attack. Can he improve? Can he get pole position here at Watkins Glen? He's already had one this season. He does not improve his time, but he was incredibly close. Where are the other drivers? Speed Hunter is coming around the final corner. Can he put himself up the field? Tiny Terror not quite getting that Psycho. Speed Hunter in 3rd place. What can he do? Does not improve. Victory Rain in 2nd place on the front row as it stands. No penalty for him this week in qualifying. And will he snatch pole position from Cool Duboy? No, he improves, but it's only by a 10th. So that means Cool Duboy is going to be up there in 1st place. Matt Psycho has crossed the line already. Is there anybody else along the field? Don't think there is. He's finishing their lap. Sarlacc coming across the line. And he improves his time. He's now 13th. So Speckmere in 14th place. So we'll have a look at the qualifying results. On pole position then, it is Cool Duboy for the Spiker Aston Martin Racing Team. Victory Rain joins him on the front row for JDRF Jaguar. MFT Speed Hunter, the championship leader, in 3rd place in his Team Chiquita Ferrari. In 4th place is Matt Psycho in the new McLaren. In 5th place is Tiny Terror, also in the Spiker Aston Martin. In Tulu in 6th for Scuderia Gazman. And Aloe 7th for JDRF Jaguar. So the top 6 covered by a second. Bunny's down in 8th place in the Ferrari. He might be a bit disappointed to be in that position, given his qualifying record of recent times. However, his race results have been a lot better. So very closely matched. In fact, from Matt Psycho to Aloe, it's only 0.3 of a second. Wolfbane in 9th place for Scuderia Gazman. Jim is in 10th for JDRF Jaguar. Rob on drums is just in 11th place in the Team Chiquita Ferrari. Digital Blasphemy in 12th in the McLaren. 13th place is Sarlacc in the Aston Martin Spiker Aston Martin. And 14th place is Speckmere in the Scuderia Gazman. It's Pat in the chat saying, interesting that Sarlacc's colours aren't showing, no idea why. It sometimes happens like that, Pat, for some reason. It's something I'm not going to put any blame on anybody. I've been in some leagues where they put blame on things like that to people. But it sometimes happens. It happened in GT Sports as well, oddly. But Cool Duboy on pole position with Victory Rain in 2nd and Speed Hunter in 3rd. Those are your top 3. So we are going to start the race. 41 laps around Watkins Glen short. Cool Duboy currently on pole with Victory Rain in 2nd and Speed Hunter 3rd. It would be incredibly tight if it finished in that order for the championship. But we've got 41 laps around this incredibly tight circuit to go ahead of us. We've got an interesting view of the starting grid with Cool Duboy on pole. 1 light, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5, and it's go! Here at Watkins Glen, it's a great start from Victory Rain in 2nd place. In fact, he's going to be on the inside of Cool Duboy by the time they get into turn 1. Cool Duboy up into first place, side by side with Cool Duboy, and Victory Rain now in the lead for Jaguar, with Speed Hunter in third place, defending against Matt Psycho on his inside. But Matt Psycho, I think, has managed to get past the Team Chiquita car as they go through the S's, though. Matt Psycho tapping the wall slightly. Victory Rain having to defend against Cool Duboy. Cool Duboy having a look, having a sneaky peek into the chicane at the back of the circuit, but Victory Rain leads for Jaguar ahead of the Aston Martin and Cool Duboy. But Cool Duboy keeping the pressure on, go on board with Cool Duboy. He's really pushing hard. They're both on soft tyres. They need to pull away, these two drivers, from the field. They are quick enough. They're already gaining half a second on Speed Hunter, as in the background we can see Matt Psycho down in 6th place. He's got Tiny Terror on his outside, and Aloe is there as well. Cool Duboy is down to 4th place, though, because Tulu has managed to get past him. So in Tulu passed Victory Rain, going quite slowly, really. The Speed Hunter in 2nd now has the lead on the medium tyres. He's fighting with Victory Rain. Victory Rain having to go out wide, as in the background we see one of the Ferraris, I think it was Wolfbane, going very wide through turn 1. It's got Sarlacc behind him, Digital Blasphemy in 13th place, and Speed Hunter in 14th. But at the front, Speed Hunter now in the lead with his medium tyres. We'll be wondering how this has happened. It's got Victory Rain in 2nd place, but in the background, Tulu has had a move done on him by Cool Duboy. So Cool Duboy in 3rd place, on board with Victory Rain in 2nd place. Behind Speed Hunter, Indian Stick will be happy to see his MFT teammate Speed Hunter at the front. Man from Mauritius, current championship leader, is leading the race ahead of Victory Rain very tightly. Matt Psycho currently in 6th place in that McLaren. He's not had the best of starts in the McLaren, but he's got soft-tyred cars ahead of him, although the best medium runner is in Tulu in 4th. So Gatsman will be happy to see that. Thank you everyone that is watching us live here on YouTube. Thank you very much. Like, share and subscribe if you haven't already. Put that notification bell, but unlike the government, we won't text you at 3 o'clock this evening, tomorrow, and make you panic, like happened this afternoon in a pub. I was sat, everybody's phone went off. But here, going through the S's, we've got Victory Rain side by side with Speed Hunter. Victory Rain now on the inside. He's got the line going into the S's. Is Cool Duboy in the background, possibly thinking, can I have a little sneaky look at Speed Hunter? He closes up massively through the S's. Victory Rain, though, back into the lead of this race. Speed Hunter in 2nd, Cool Duboy 4th, in 2B in 4th, just a second behind them in the Ferrari. But it's the Ferrari of Speed Hunter that is under attack. We'll go on board with the championship leader. In the screen, in the middle of the dashboard, you can see the Team Spiker Aston Martin of Cool Duboy in 3rd place. But Speed Hunter keeping the position. Cool Duboy putting the pressure on, though. He'll be hoping that he can make a move into turn 1. Fastest lap of the race has been taken by Victory Rain, though, on lap number 3. Cool Duboy not quite fast enough. 125 it says on the screen. Sure, that's not correct. No, it's not. It's a 14.0. Didn't think that looked correct at all. These top 3, though, covered by half a second. Let's go on board with Cool Duboy at the front of the field. You can see Speed Hunter and Victory Rain, the 2 teammates last season in Gasman's McLaren team in GTE, are fighting each other. Cool Duboy having a little sneaky look on through the S's. He's really putting the pressure on, and he's got the run on Speed Hunter through turn number 9. The loop proving a good position for Cool Duboy. He managed to get past the medium-tired Speed Hunter, so the top 3 currently fighting it out. We're staying with the battle because Speed Hunter is there, but in the background we can see Matt Psycho has got his hands full of Tiny Terror bunnies and Aloe up the inside of bunnies, trying to get past the Ferrari. So the man currently in 4th place in the championship, down in 8th in this race. not having the start of the race he would have hoped for. He did start in 8th place though, and he's on medium tyres, so hopefully he'll be thinking this race will come to him because he's got drivers with soft tyres ahead of him, Aloe and Tiny Terror. And he's only 6 seconds behind the race leader. So Bunny's currently there in 9th place. Jim in 8th place. Jim in 9th place with Wolfbane in 10th. Speckmere has managed to get himself up into 11th place. So he is now 11th after a couple of good laps from himself. Digital Blasphemy in 12th, Salek 13th, and Rob on drums in 14th. Rob on drums having a look at the Aston Martin that has no clothes on right now, the very naked Aston Martin. But Cool Duboy leads the race. So Cool Duboy leading the race, possibly through the S's. Let's have a look at the tyre wear as well. Cool Duboy has better tyre wear than Victory Reign. So Cool Duboy looking very, very happy at the front of this race, but it's the man in 3rd place that's probably looking the happiest. He's at medium tyres. He's keeping up with Victory Reign and Cool Duboy. In fact, is he having a look at Victory Reign going into turn 1? Yes, he is. He set the fastest lap as well on lap number 5, and he puts himself up into 2nd place. So Cool Duboy has to run away. Only 7 thousandths of a second slower than Speed Hunter, so Speed Hunter pushing hard. Matt Psycho's dropping down the field. What is happening to Matt Psycho? He's having a fight through the S's. Matt Psycho spun! And he's hit! Bunnies! Oh, Matt Psycho through the S's. Was that contact between him and Bunnies? He's got a lot of damage. He's on the accelerator though, so was that contact between Matt Psycho and somebody else through the S's? I do not know, we didn't see it close enough, but at the front of the field, Cool Duboy in 1st place with Speed Hunter in 2nd, Victory Reign in 3rd, Intulu 4th, 5th place is now Jim. Jim has somehow got himself up into 5th place with all that chaos. 5th place is Jim, 6th is Tiny Terror, 8th place. And Speckmere is 9th, just behind Wolfbane, his teammate. What happened to Matt Psycho there? Through the S's, he's now down in 13th place. He lost 7 seconds on that lap. Lost 7 seconds to everybody else. It's very tight though. Through the S's, any sort of accident and you're going to possibly take somebody with you. Cool Duboy though, at the front of the field. His tyre's not looking too happy. Speed Hunter in 2nd place. At the 3rd place is Victory Reign. His tyre looks like it is absolutely worn to pieces. The Jaguar driver will have to stop on this lap. He is really struggling to keep those tyres alive. We've seen it throughout the season. The Jaguar seems to eat the tyres up a lot more in the hands of Victory Reign. Jim in 5th place. His tyres are starting to wear out as well as he runs quite wide. He's got Cool Duboy, he's got a Lowy, on the outside of him going towards turn number 10. He's in the pack. You can see Digital Blasphemy having a fight with Speckmere. So Victory Reign has not pitted. Victory Reign is going another lap. Those tyres are absolutely cooked. And he's going another lap. Will he pay for that? In this race, we can see Tiny Terror moving up the field in 6th place. Everybody is tightly packed in this midfield battle. Tiny Terror and Aloe fighting with each other. Jim also fighting with Wolfbane. Through the S's. So the Ferrari of Wolfbane up into 7th place. Tiny Terror currently under pressure though from Aloe. Will Aloe have a look? He does touch Tiny and Jim goes straight on. Jim has gone straight on. Oh no, Jim has gone straight on at the chicane. That is possibly down to his tyres just giving up. What has Victory Reign lost on this lap? He's probably lost a second with those tyres fighting them hard. Does he pit this lap? Surely he has to... Oh, Victory Reign taking advantage possibly of the fact that the penalty to do the pits is not on. Intulu in third place. Tiny Terror in fourth. Fifth place is Aloe. Sixth is Wolfbane. Seventh now is Sarlix. So Sarlix managed to get him up into seventh with all this chaos. That Psycho is now in 10th place. As Rob on drums is 11th. Bunny's 12th. 13th place is Victory Reigns. On to the medium tyres goes the Jaguar driver. And Jim in the pits as well. What will he go onto at the front of the field? Is Cool Boy. His tyres, though, are finished. And it's Speed Hunter that looks like he's in a very strong position in the Ferrari. He's got double mediums to run at this race. And it's looking like a good tactic. Speed Hunter, though, round the outside of Cool Boy. That's how much more grip he has got in comparison to Cool Boy, his championship rival. Now dropping into second place with Intulu in third. So Intulu moving up the field. Medium tyres on his car. Remember, these Aston Martins have got the hard tyre to run. Aloe in the pits as well. Specmere and Wolfbane gets himself up into third place now for Scuderia Gasman, with Specmere in fourth. Digital Blasphemy in fifth. No, Rob on drums in fifth. If it will allow me to get there. Rob on drums is fighting with Digital Blasphemy. Oh, a little bit of touching happening in the background. Bunny's in 8th place. Oh, Bunny's in the wall. Bunny's in the wall. And Cool Boy had to come out in 9th place. He's on the soft tyres as well. So he has gained a little bit of time over Victory Reign. Tiny Terror has come out on the hards, so he's going different to his teammate. In the second stint, Sarlek is going on the softs, Aloe is on the mediums, and Jim is on the softs. But at the front of the field, it is Speed Hunter, who has got a 7.3 second lead over Intulu in second. He's got an 8.3 second lead over his teammate. So, Scuderia Gasman, after last week having such a tricky race, they're now second, third and fourth with Rob on drums. The whole field is tightly packed up though. Here we go on board with Matt Psycho. Rob on drums is ahead of us. Digital Blasphemy is behind. What can Matt Psycho do going into turn number 1? Will he make a move onto Rob on drums? He's positioning himself to do so. And he does. He puts himself up into 5th place. Rob on drums has the attention though of Digital Blasphemy. And Bunny's in 8th place. We'll go on board with Bunny's. A lap ago he was having a look at the wall. He's now fighting, trying to see if he can get past Digital Blasphemy. Of course, it is GT7, and there is a bit of buffeting going on with Digital Blasphemy. Hopefully, with the update that's supposedly coming this week, we will get rid of this buffeting. That would be very nice. Specmere currently in 4th place, so 4th to 8th. Oh, and Digital Blasphemy's gone very wide through the final, through the loop. So he is only a second and a half behind 4th place. And in the background, you can see Cool Boy catching these drivers up. So Cool Boy will be wondering, right, what is going to happen here? Because these guys are fighting for position. I'm fighting for the race lead, but I've got 5 cars ahead of me. He's just set the fastest lap as Matt Psycho looks around the outside of Specmere of turn 1, and he's managed to pull it off. A brilliant move there by Matt Psycho, the 2-time champion in GTE. He's getting used to this McLaren, it would seem, as in the background we can see Cool Boy and Bunny's tyres are wearing out. Cool Boy in 8th. Oh, Digital Blasphemy and Rob on drums fighting. Specmere and Matt Psycho also fighting. As Rob on drums goes into the S's, he has got to be careful going through there though, because Digital Blasphemy has covered the line beautifully. And he's got the championship fighting Cool Boy right behind him. In this fight, Cool Boy will be sweating as they are all fighting for position. And in the background, Digital Blasphemy, Cool Boy up into 7th place, going round Rob on drums. A little bit of a touch between him and Rob on drums, as he now makes himself up into 7th place, whilst Victory Rain, who does not have this traffic, will be hoping he can catch up to the back of them. Although the gap between them is about 4 seconds. Is in the background. Rob on drums goes very deep into turn number 1. Last week fight, closing the door, keeping the space between himself and Cool Duboy. Last week looking at Speckmere, having a sneaky look. But Cool Duboy has been held up a little bit through the S's in the background. Rob on drums really having problems with his tyres as he's passed now by Bunnies going around the outside of the loop. Two Ferraris, Team Chiquita Ferraris, 8th and 9th, but it's their teammate leading this race at the front. First place for Speed Hunter. It's 10 seconds now, nearly 11 seconds, as Intulu now pits. Intulu will be getting some new mediums. What happens behind Wolfbane going another lap? Rob on drums is pitting as well, I think, for Team Chiquita Ferrari. Matt Psycho in 3rd place, with Cool Duboy now in 5th. He's stuck behind Digital Blasphemy though. In 5th, stuck behind the McLaren. He can't get past. He did 15.5 on the last lap, 7/10 of a second slower than his best lap of the race. Of his pace, sorry. Not of the race, because he did a 13.7, so it's about 2 seconds off. Speed Hunter currently 20 seconds ahead of Wolfbane, but his tyres now are completely worn out. So Speed Hunter coming through turn number 10. He'll be hitting this lap, I would expect. Yes, he does. 2nd place is Wolfbane. Wolfbane in 2nd. Matt Psycho in 3rd. Matt Psycho will go another lap, I would expect, so Matt Psycho might lead the race. He's got Cool Duboy right behind him. And Fat Cool Duboy has managed to overtake him going through the final corner. So the fresher soft tyres have helped Cool Duboy make the move. He's now leading the race, or is he? Because Speed Hunter is coming out of the pits. So Matt Psycho just behind. Speed Hunter is coming out of the pits, but he won't be up to speed yet. As he hunts for the speed, Cool Duboy goes around the outside of his championship rival, as Matt Psycho in 3rd place, fighting with Speed Hunter now. So Matt Psycho in 3rd. Can he get himself past Speed Hunter going to the S's? The McLaren on the inside. Digital Blasphemy in 4th place, having a look at his team leader as well. But Matt Psycho tucks back into 3rd. Those tyres on the McLaren are starting to fade. Although Digital Blasphemy's are looking a lot better than Matt Psycho's. So Matt Psycho, I would expect, will be pitting shortly. But Cool Duboy in the lead of this race then. He is 1.4 seconds ahead of Speed Hunter. He's pushing very hard though, running very wide. Through turn number 10. Speed Hunter 2nd. Victory Rain, Matt Psycho coming into the pits then. Victory Rain having a move on the McLaren. He's 3.6 seconds behind Cool Duboy, so about the same as it was when he made his pit stop, but his medium tyres are already looking as worn as Cool Duboy's softs. So that Jaguar really is eating its tyres. In 6th place though, star of the day so far is Sarlek. He did not know he was racing until very late on today, and he's in 6th in that Aston Martin. 7th place is Jim, who's got Wolfbane and Speckmere behind him, and Matt Psycho just coming out of the pits in 10th place. He's ahead of Tiny Terror, who's got Bunnies behind him. As the two fight through the S's. Bunnies having a look, can he make the move on the Aston Martin? The McLaren still trying to get up to speed as they go down the back straight. Matt Psycho has got his indicators hazards on, and he manages to get through the S's. But Tiny Terror trying to go around the outside. Bunnies trying to go on the inside of Matt Psycho. What can? Oh, they're all bouncing all over the place. We really need to get rid of this. It is really disconcerting to watch this go on board with Tiny Terror. 12th place currently. Bunnies in 11th ahead. And Matt Psycho in 10th in the McLaren. They go through the final corner there. Cool D-Boy now 8/10 of a second ahead of Speed Hunter, but Speed Hunter looking very, very happy in his McLaren, in his Ferrari. He's just set the fastest lap and he's going quicker in Sector 1. But judging by the tyre degradation, he will have to stop 2 times around the circuit at Watkins Glen. Victory Rain will be stopping very soon with his medium tyres. This is Blasphemy in 4th place. His tyres looking incredibly well worn. Will he bring himself into the fight for victory here? With that tyre wear, he's having a very good time on that McLaren. In Tulu, in 5th, who as well has done his stop. He's on medium tyres. Digital Blasphemy has not stopped yet. It's on lap number 18. Is he trying to do a one-stop race? If he is, he's really going to have an advantage over everybody else. Speed Hunter in 2nd place. Through the S's, the sun coming out. We saw somebody pitting. Now it's Jim in the pits. JDRF Jaguar colours, so he's getting rid of his soft tyres. No fuel for him. What does he choose? Coming out at Watkins Glen, a very short pit lane here. Although it seems to take forever as he's driving down slowly. There you go. And it's medium tyres for Jim. So Cool Dubois currently at the front of the race. He has not put the hard tyres on in his car. His teammate Tiny Tower has, but Tiny Tower having a bit of trouble, we believe. It's in 12th place, dropped down the field a little bit. He was fighting with Matt Psycho, he's now dropping down 116.4s in comparison to his 15.2s on the softs. So not too bad really in comparison, but at the front, Speed Hunter is putting on all the pressure against Cool Dubois. Cool Dubois is feeling it from the championship leader. These two are having a fight. Cool Dubois is saying he's not had many fights this season on circuit. Well, he is having one now with Speed Hunter. Speed Hunter on the outside going towards the chicane at the back of the circuit. Can he get the better drive? He does get a good drive. There's a little bit of a tap as they go into the loop. The long right-hander. And Speed Hunter's got a very nice drive. Can he use that momentum to get up the inside at turn number 10? He's tucked up behind the Aston Martin. The left-hander at turn 10 is coming, but it's not very much of an overtaking opportunity. It's more of a setup really for turn number 1. And Cool Dubois deciding, I am pitting this lap. Cool Dubois coming into the pits then with Speed Hunter retaking the lead in, you can see Cool Dubois suddenly time travelling, jumping warp speed into the pits, so he pits once more. So in 2nd place, Victory Rain. His medium tyres, well, his mediums are just not lasting very long at all. Digital Blasphemy has done 20 laps on his, while Victory Rain, he has just done 12. He has eaten up that left front tyre. As Cool Dubois coming out of the pits now on the hard tyres as well. So Cool Dubois getting rid of his hard run, although he's fueled up for a little bit of a long run. So trying to get to the end of the race on the hards. Wolfbane currently has Spectre right behind him with 2 Ferraris fighting each other for 6th place. No team orders at Scuderia Gasman. Wolfbane currently 6th. Oh, he just lets past think he's let past Spectre. He's decided, no, you have the corner for now. We'll go faster than fighting each other. At the front of the field, 7.3 seconds ahead of Victory Rain. It is Speed Hunter on those medium tyres, but he will have to pit again, I am sure, because he's done 20 laps of this circuit. He's now got 21 left, including the one. He's on Victory Rain into the pits then. JDRF Jaguar is in, but Digital Blasphemy in second place. He's doing an incredible job on these medium tyres. The McLaren looking very nice. Let's see where his teammate is. Matt Psycho in 9th place. He's on the hard tyres, Matt Psycho. So he is going long, possibly on those hards. Rob on drums is on medium tyres. Of course he is. He's in the Team Chiquita Ferrari. Tiny Terror also on hards. Aloe is on the mediums. The Sarlacc now in 13th, also on the hard tyres. So this is the time to run the hards, it would seem, for for Spiker Aston Martin Racing, with Jim in 14th place. He has made his second stop. He's on his medium tyres. Now, the front Speed Hunter leads by 11.4 seconds ahead of Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy has not stopped, while Speed Hunter has. The sun is starting to set here at Watkins Glen. If you have not done so already, please like, share and subscribe. We are the Sunday Night League, and we are here every Sunday at 8 o'clock. Next week we are at Monza for the season finale of GTE Season 5. And it looks like it could be a Ferrari that is taking the championship lead into that race, with Speed Hunter currently leading this race, looking very strong. Intulu in second place as well for Scuderia Gasman, so Ferrari fans will be cheering at Monza. The Tifosi will be incredibly happy. Cool Dubois currently in third place. He's 3 seconds ahead of Victory Rain, who's made his second stop, but here is a gaggle of Ferraris. Bunny's in 7th place, Spectre in 6th. I wonder what you call a group of Ferraris. A gaggle does not seem elegant enough. A herd? No. They're horses. I know, completely on a blank what you call a group of horses. Somebody will have to Google it. Oh, a little bit of touch having got the wall by Wolfbane ahead, or Spectre. Maybe Spectre is slower than Bunny's through the S's. And he gets himself up into 6th place. Oh, that left front of Bunny's is smoking a little bit. We've seen that with the Ferraris as well, but they do not like going round corners at times. But Speed Hunter at the front of this race, leading the pack by 16 seconds nearly to Intulu. Digital Blasphemy in 8th place has come out ahead of Matt Psycho, who's gone onto the hard tyres. So Digital Blasphemy onto the hards ahead of Matt Psycho. So that longer run really helped him in comparison to Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho did have a spin though earlier in the race through the S's. He bashed with Bunnies. Bunnies probably collected in the aftermath of the crash. Bunnies could probably be in the fight, as we can see up ahead. There is Victory Rain. He's now on the soft tyres and he's fighting Cool Dubois. Cool Dubois is on the hard tyres, and Victory Rain is going to just drive out of the loop, get the better run on the Aston Martin. So Jaguar versus Aston Martin. It's the Jaguar that now goes up into 3rd place. Cool Dubois though trying to keep his nose into turn number 10, but decides that is not the best idea. He's got hards at the moment, he's got to persevere with those. How long he'll run on them, we do not know yet. 2nd place in Zulu, having his best race of the season in terms of position. We did see him in that epic battle at Sardinia between the top 6 drivers. If you haven't watched that, round number 3, Sardinia, top 6 covered by about 2 seconds. It was absolutely unreal. At the front row here, 3 times the size of the lead is Speed Hunter. So he's currently in 1st place. Let's have a look down the field. Matt Psycho there in 10th place. Tiny Terror in 11th, Jim currently in 12th, Basale in 13th, and Aloe in 14th. Aloe is on the softs. He's done his second stop. He's got rid of the medium tyres. He's running on the softs. So it's 1 minute 7 behind the race leaders. There goes the race leader, lap 25. He'll have a couple more laps, I would expect, on those medium tyres. Maybe he'll get to lap 28 on those mediums. Victory Rain, currently fastest man on the circuit with 13.3.98. He's now chasing down the race leader, but the race leader is 26.8 seconds ahead of him. So Victory Rain will have to hope that he can catch up in Tulu, but in Tulu, wonder if Tulu has to stop again. I don't know. Those tyres probably do show that he needs to stop once more. But it is very close. Wolfbane currently in 5th place, but he's got Bunnies for attention. So Bunnies in 6th. Bunnies has got the pace. Qualifying didn't go particularly well. He's down in 8th place after qualifying, but he's moving it up the field once more. He has that reputation as some hazard lights have gone on for Wolfbane. I don't know what that means. Does that mean he's pitting this lap? Is this some sort of code? No, it doesn't look like he will be pitting, but the hazard lights have gone on for Cool Duboy. For Wolfbane, should I say. Cool Duboy in 4th place, only 4 seconds up the road, losing time to the medium-clad Ferrari, but has also got a medium-clad Ferrari behind it. These Ferraris are very closely patched. They're respectively in 7th also on medium tyres. Having a good watch of this. In 8th place is Digital Blasphemy. He's 1.8 seconds ahead of his teammate Matt Psycho. So 15.9 on the last lap for Digital Blasphemy, 15.1 for Matt Psycho. So Matt Psycho is lapping a little bit quicker than his teammate ahead of him. Neither of them lapping quite as quick as Speed Hunter. Speed Hunter looking for his 3rd race win of the season. And that would put him in a very, very strong position going into the final race at Monza, which is here live next week on the Sunday Night League YouTube channel. Press that notification bell, you'll never miss a race when we go live. And Speed Hunter currently looking very strong here. Dubois in the background, it looked like he ran very wide, but I think that's just the way the corner looks like from that angle. Yes, it's the way the corner looks like. The Specmere did very much the same. But his medium tyres are looking very, 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 very worn out. Will he pit this lap? No, he does not. It keeps going. They've all learned from the Porsche Cup. You can run these tyres absolutely down to the ground. It said my keyboard disconnected, but it's back again. So I don't know what happened there. Because Speed Hunter leads this race, 21 seconds ahead of in Tulu. 3rd place is Victory Rain. He's in the 113s, he's pushing hard, but those soft tyres are just looking like they've been eaten up by that Jaguar. Just absolutely munched to pieces. Cool Dubois currently in 4th on the hards, which he probably can do the rest of this race on those tyres. Whether he chooses to, I don't know, because he is losing a lot of time. Well, I say a lot of time, just 7/10 of a second, so I think he will stay out and take the lead and then just try and defend his position as the sun starts to set here at Watkins Glen. You can see the Ferraris all behind Matt Psycho there in 9th place, chasing down his teammate. In Tulu coming into the pits then goes the Portuguese driver. Formula X is scheduled to come back in a few weeks' time. And Tulu signed up for that as well. There's a few other drivers returning from Sunday Night League. The former Formula X champion Tulu is signed up as well as the team boss. He's team boss of Aston Martin as it stands. So defending champions in terms of the team championship, Aston Martin. Though it's really a fresh start for Formula X. are looking strong already, with the former champion already on board. Victory Reign there in second place. He's going to have to stop this lap. His tyres are absolutely run to the end. It looks like he can only do about 8 laps on them. So he's in a tricky scenario with his tyres. Again, running out wide on the entry. Speed Hunter in first place. He's got a nice comfortable lead of 31.5 seconds over Cool Dude Boy. Is this victory Speed Hunters? Bunnies is up into third place because of the pit stopping. Victory Reign. Wolfbane up into fourth place. Matt Psycho now with his teammate just ahead in fifth and sixth for these McLarens. Victory Reign comes out of the pits. He is down in 8th place. 8th place for Victory Reign. Time Terror in 9th and Jim in 10th. Speed Hunter pits as well. So Speed Hunter into the pits. So that means Cool Dude Boy might take the lead, should I say. Though we'll see. What does Speed Hunter do? Obviously medium tyres. Fills up with fuel. The race leader trundling down the pit lane. Do we see a car pass by? It does not look like we will. So this is Speed Hunter's race. So an amazing victory last week by Cool Dude Boy. An absolutely dominant one by him. And Speed Hunter, well, he's lost 20 seconds maybe of his lead, or 25 seconds, but he's in the lead with some medium tyres, some fresh mediums. Cool Dude Boy in second place. Time Digital Blasphemy on the hards, looking very happy in third, and that is a genuine third place, although he has quarter of a tank. Well, that should be enough to get him to the end. Matt Psycho also on the hards. His hards, though, looking more worn than Digital Blasphemies. So what is Matt Psycho going to do? Will he make a move into the S's on his teammate? He does not. He's making sure he knows it's there. Signature of them to trust on the side of Matt Psycho's helmet as well. If you have any spare cash, of course, go to their website. Helping families with children in hospital. In fifth place. Victory Reign in sixth. Juvenile Diabetes Research Fund on the side of his car. Victory Reign in sixth place. Also go to their website. There to all our charities. This is Jam, her team, her boys. Currently in sixth place on the medium tyres once more, so he's trying to get to the end of the race now on the mediums. Is this his championship defence disappearing because Speed Hunter at this moment in time just looks untouchable in that Ferrari? He had a poor first round where he finished in 10th place. Sorry, not 10th place, he got 10 points. So he finished in 8th place, and since then he's had 2 victories, a second place, and he's currently leading here. And it really is championship winning material from Speed Hunter, who touches the wall, but I don't know if that is due to the glitching that we've seen. Cool Dude Boy currently in second place. He's on a run of podiums, but he hasn't won a championship yet. Here at Sunday Night League, Matt Psycho there in 4th place, and Tulu in 5th. He's got Victory Reign all over the back of him, both on mediums. Victory Reigns, no, they're not better. They're about the same, so they're fighting for position, genuine position. Right now, Victory Reign in 6th place, looking up the inside, trying to get into 5th. He pokes up into 5th place in the Jaguar, now is pursuing those 2 battling McLarens. So Digital Blasphemy in third, with Matt Psycho in fourth. They're looking for podiums. Digital Blasphemy has never had a podium in GTE. Matt Psycho is just not having the run in GTE at all. It seems to be a bit of a cursed championship ever since he won all of the races in Season 2. He's only won one race since then. He's only been on the podium once as well. Since that impressive season. But at the front in Speed Hunter all the way. We've got Sarlek and Wolfbane having a good fight for 8th place. Sarlek again, in fact, naked Aston Martin. Very impressive though, 9th place for him. 10th is Specmere. He's got, doesn't have his, okay, that left front smoking on Specmere's car. Don't see it on any of the other Ferraris for some reason. Tiny Terror down in 12th place. He's on soft tyres though, so he'll be climbing up the field, we'll be hoping. Jim in 13th place and Aloe in 14th place. So Speed Hunter at the front of the field. Grass being kicked up by the man from Mauritius. Just able to pull away now from Cool Boy on the hard tyres. We've just got just over 8 laps to go. As Speed Hunter comes through turn number 10. Sun setting here at Watkins Glen. Sun setting on the championship as well. And Cool Boy will only drop to 3 points though. So 6 points into the final race of the season is nothing. Cool Boy would be in with a shout of the championship, as we can see the battle for 3rd, 4th and 5th now appearing. So these drivers incredibly closely matched. And Tulu in 6th place. He has just been passed by Victory Rain. But he knows podium is just up the road. Digital Blasphemy in 3rd place. And forward with Digital Blasphemy through the S's. Got Matt Psycho behind him. There's Matt Psycho. Keeping the positions. And there is Victory Rain. Can't see Victory Rain's helmet. It's engulfed by the summit. So the Jaguar team obviously like their drivers to be protected more than the Valentine team. Valentine just looks like a normal car, but Matt Psycho having issues. And Victory Rain is up into 4th place now. So Matt Psycho running wide through the loop, struggling on those hard tyres. And Victory Rain now puts himself up into 4th. Can he get back onto the podium? He lost out on the podium run last time out at Dragon Trail. He finished 5th place, which stopped his run of podiums in this championship. But he's looking to get back on it again and stay in touch in the championship battle. It's all over the back of Digital Blasphemy. Will he have a look through the S's? Looking to use the momentum in the Jaguar. It's like a struggling in the background, we can see. He's got Ntulu all over the back of him. But Digital Blasphemy, epic fighting as well, you can see on the map. But we'll stay with this at the moment. Matt Psycho, Digital Blasphemy on the inside, defends the position. Matt Psycho in the background. He has got Wolfbane all over the back of him. And then, further down the field, we've got Specmere and Sarlek fighting very closely. And then we've got Tiny Terror and Jim also very close together. At the front, Speed Hunter fighting hard. Victory Rain and Digital Blasphemy are putting the fight on for the final step of that podium. They've only got 6 laps left to decide it. So, what will Digital Blasphemy do? Can he defend going into turn 1, the 90? Will he defend it? He does. Victory Rain deciding better of it. Ntulu has managed to get up ahead of Matt Psycho. So Ntulu up into 5th place now. Matt Psycho down into 6th. The McLaren, it is having a better time. This is Blasphemy in third place, showing that is the case. Let's have a look through the field. There's Spekmir. He's got Salek ahead of him, and he's bringing Rob on drums with him as well. At the battle for third place, Digital Blasphemy keeping himself in the fight. Can he hold on to the position, or will Victory Rain get the opportunity that's got on board? With Victory Rain's sun is setting beautifully here at Watkins Glen. Victory Rain, fourth place on board through turn 10. He needs to just keep close to the McLaren. McLaren has got the hard time. You can see the gain that he gets through turn 10, turn 11, keeping it nice and tight. And then it is going to be a move possibly into turn number 1. He's positioning himself. He pulls out of the slipstream of the McLaren. Can Victory Rain make the move stick? He runs very deep though. He runs deep, and that means Digital Blasphemy gets a chance on the exit, and he's back ahead of Victory Rain. So Digital Blasphemy back up into third place. Victory Rain in fourth, with Intulu in fifth. Still, the fight goes on. Sarek there in 9th, Spekmir 10th. 11th is Rob on drums. 12th is Jim, but he's got Tiny Terror all over the back of him. Will Tiny Terror have a move into turn number 1? Here he goes. Through to turn 1, the 90. Can he get that Aston Martin into 12th place? The Jim is there, but 13th now is Jim. 12th place is Tiny Terror. The Aston Martin driver down to up into 12th. Jim down to 13th at the front of the field. Speed Hunter just 20 seconds nearly ahead of Cool D-Boy. Victory Rain has got past Digital Blasphemy. We missed that. Apologies, everybody. Apologies. Digital Blasphemy. I would press the replay button. It doesn't like me. Oh, fuel is flashing on Victory Rain's car. Has he filled it up enough? Or is he going to drop? The fuel is flashing on Digital Blasphemy's as well. Oh, they're going to be incredibly tight. They've got 4 laps left, including the one they are on, and their fuel is flashing. It's not flashing on Speed Hunters at all. Neither is Cool Boy, but Victory Rain. Oh, this could be tight for fuel. Victory Rain and Digital Blasphemy. They might have to do a splash and dash right at the end of this race. Intulu in 5th, also flashing. That Psycho not flashing. Bunny's flashing. Everybody's flashing fuel. Well, I'd be scared. The yellow flag is waving because Jim has gone off. Jim's gone off heavily into turn number 1. Jim has had an accident into turn number 1. He's down now to 14th place. Speed Hunter then leads still. But everybody looking at the fuel and thinking, what on earth are we going to make it in these final laps? Victory Rain 3rd, 4th place. Now Digital Blasphemy has got Intulu all over the back of him. The Ferrari driver looking to make a move up into 4th. These McLarens, they were running on different strategies to everybody else, put themselves into the podium positions, but now the faster cars on the medium tyres are catching them and having an opportunity. Digital Blasphemy defending the position though. Intulu having to have a look round the outside. I've not seen any battling between these two before, I don't think, in the Sunday Night League. Intulu though still in 5th, having a fight to keep that Ferrari at bay. Not Psycho down in 6th place. Change to the McLaren. Hopefully he'll have had a bit more fun in it than he did in the Mustang. Spekmir in 9th, Salek in 10th. Brilliant race from Salek at this moment in time. He was not expecting to race this, and he's up there in 10th place. He's got Rob on drums just behind him though. Rob on drums looking to make a move as they go through the loop. What can Rob on drums do? Can't make a move from turn 10, I'm sure of that. Speed Hunter just has over 1.5 laps to go. looks very standard. Everybody's fuel is flashing, but I think they're going to make it. Digital Blasphemy is really running on fumes. Psycho having a flash too. He's falling back a little bit. Are they all having to fuel save? The man who hasn't had to fuel save at all. There's a quarter of a tank of fuel left in that Ferrari. Speed Hunter goes into the final lap then, and he's setting great times. 14-1 on very warm mediums. Half a tank left of fuel. Cool Duboy in second place. His fuel now flashing. Digital Blasphemy still in fourth place. He is holding the position. His fourth place. This is where his fourth place will be under threat the most, going down towards turn number 1. Will Intuli be close enough? It doesn't look like he will be. It looks like Digital Blasphemy will hold on to that fourth place at the front though. Speed Hunter coming through the loop for the final time on lap number 41. The sun shimmers across the circuit, but it's the shimmering of a banana that we're really looking at. Team Chiquita Ferrari, Chris Boo, the team boss. He'd never had a victory in GTE as a team boss, and now they're going into their third victory. Speed Hunter through the final corner, and it is going to be, he's already celebrating, flashing the lights, weaving. It is win number 3 of the season for Speed Hunter. Cool Duboy is going to get second place. He's celebrating it, going through turn number 10. Not quite there this evening. Double medium strategy pulled off by him last time out. It's been pulled off by Speed Hunter tonight. In the background, we can see Digital Blasphemy has just managed to hold on to fourth place. Third place is Victory Rain. Fourth place is Digital Blasphemy. Itulu in 5th. 6th is Matt Psycho. 7th place is Bunnies. 8th is Wolfbane in the Ferrari. So his type fuel absolutely finished as well. There's going to be a few stories, I'm sure, in the chat to say how little fuel they had left. 9th place is Specmere. 10th place, Sarnik. Congratulations to him. He did not know he was racing tonight until very late on, and he hasn't been on GT7 for a long time either. And there is Tiny Terror, Rob on drums, and there is Jim. I think Jim possibly pitted. Because he's a long way down. So he's possibly a lap down. 2 laps down. So Lowy going through. Tiny Terror 12. But it was a victory for Speed Hunter. Has he got one hand on the trophy for Season 5 of GTE? Well, he's going to Monza next time. Ferrari's home circuit. Can he win in that yellow Ferrari once more? Can Cool Duboy put the pressure on? Victory Rain is still in the fight, but it's looking tougher and tougher for the defending champion to keep that number 1 plate on his car. Digital Blasphemy 4th place. He'll be happy that McLaren is proving more competitive than the Mustang. 5th place was Intulu, and 6th place was Matt Psycho. 7th Bunnies. 8th was Wolfbane. 9th was Specmere. 10th was Sarlacc, who we've said before. Brilliant for him in that naked Aston Martin. Robin Drums 11th. 12th is Tiny Terror. 13th is Aloe. And I think it's because we're waiting for Jim to finish his lap. There he is. Jim coming around the circuit. So Jim in 14th place. Another difficult weekend in that Jaguar for him and Aloe. As he passes the drivers on their slow down lap. But it's first place for the victory and Speed Hunter. Congratulations to him. Another victory for him this season, number 3 of the season. Well done to Speed Hunter. Congratulations. Let's have a look at that result then. So Speed Hunter won by nearly 25 seconds from Cool Duboy, the two championship rivals, first and second. Third place also Victory Rain, still in the title fight, and that fastest lap as well for him, first of the season for him. Digital Blasphemy back in fourth place, equals his best result in GTE. And fifth place for Intulu in the Scuderia Gasman. Sixth place for Matt Psycho in the McLaren. Seventh place for Bunnies in the Ferrari. Eighth place for Wolfbane, also in his Ferrari. So Matt Psycho and Bunnies had a clash early on in the race. Maybe that would have been the fight for the podium if that had not happened. Specmere in ninth place. 10th place for Sarlek, as I said, did not know he was racing. Congratulations, Sarlek, on a great result. 11th place for Rob on drums. 12th for Tiny Terror. 13th for Aloe. And 14th for Jim, who I believe pitted at the end of the race. But it's Speed Hunter that takes the victory here at Watkins Glen. Round number 5 of season number 5. Round number 6. The first time ever in GTE that we've got a 6th round is next week. It's the championship finale between Speed Hunter, Cool Duboy and Victory Rain. Which one of those will take home the number 1 plate for next season? Join us live at Monza for that. Thank you for being with us. Like, share and subscribe, and it's good night from us.